I find it so funny we're seeing the marketing kicking up for Season 3. The hype men are out here hype manning. And all the official Call of Duty accounts on the socials, they're all, we're going home. Finally. We're going back to Verdansk, the place where it all started, man. It's so beautiful. And I'm sitting here like, as an OG who played COD 4, I played all the greats when they were actually the greats, when they were the newest game. I was stuck in those trenches and I was loving almost every minute of it. Yeah, we had some bullshit back then. I ain't gonna act like we didn't have anything to complain about. I ain't like that on this side. We had some bullshit in those games. Every one of those games had some problems. But I loved every one of those games. And you objectively, nobody can argue that Call of Duty was in a better state back then. They're not trying to return to that form though. They have no interest. Oh no, we don't want to go back to that. We don't want to go back to actually making fun games that people are interested in playing, where the retention just takes care of itself. No, we need this manipulative bullshit, toxic matchmaking to get people to stay on our game and buy bundles. It's just so funny to me how much they've lost their way, and this is where we are. Verdansk now, Warzone, the thing that actually started the decline of Call of Duty. Warzone, Modern Warfare, Modern Slob, Window Warfare 2019. That was the beginning of the end, man, to where we are now. The state of this franchise that a lot of us are just disgusted with. It started with that game. It started with Warzone. But we're going home. It's so beautiful, man. We're finally going home. This shit is absolutely ridiculous, man. But anyways, I want to show you guys. This post just randomly dropped in my lap. You guys know I do not follow this account. This is a Knob Gobbler's account, all right? But check this. I don't know how I got there, but check out how phony Call of Duty is, all right? From Detonated, a classic Stone operator skin is potentially coming with Black Ops 6 Season 3. And that Stone skin, I believe that's from Cold War, right? What do you notice about the skin? Looks pretty grounded. Something that a lot of us grown folk that are not like feminine little beta males and we like rainbows and unicorns farting in people's faces and all that shit, like females with cat ears, the furries, just all the bullshit, all the toxicity. That's a skin a lot of us would run though, right? I would run this skin if I had it. I ain't gonna go out of my way to buy it, but that's a skin that I would run in a modern military first-person shooter though, right? The new COD virgin nerds that get all sensitive when people say mean words about the video game, criticizing it, they'll run it out here, talking about how this ain't a fun skin, bro. Y'all just hate fun, crying about this shit. Dude, no, sorry, bro. Unicorns farting in somebody's face ain't fun for me. Not in a modern military first-person shooter. Seeing Teletubbies in a Modern Warfare or a Black Ops game, that shit ain't fun for me. So you call me anti-fun, whatever it is you want to call me, I don't give a shit. But check this out. This is the official key art for Season 3, Warzone Verdansk. What do you notice about this screenshot? Other than the girl in the back with the pink hair, which is she was one of like the main girls of Black Ops 6 anyway. What do you notice about this screenshot, bro? You notice a lot of more grounded skins, though, don't you? You don't see all the crazy, wacky bullshit that we see on a day-to-day out in these lobbies, though, do you? When you get into the game, you're going to see them everywhere. One thing I also find so funny about modern COD is no matter where you go on the game, there's always a bundle or more just in your face. Like, you can't ignore it, man. It's just right there in your face. It's on the main page when you boot up the game. You could go pick zombies. You can go pick Warzone. You can go pick Black Ops 6 multiplayer or the campaign. But here's our newest bundle as well too. You can wish list bundles from the kill cams now. When you get events, they even have a fast track to their bundles, whatever bundles they drop for that event. You can fast track just a quick link right there. You can go straight to the bundle and buy that shit. Bundles that are not even actual content though. You're like, these nerds try to make an argument that these bundles are content. Dude, it's cosmetics and stickers and shit. That's it. And if you change around too many attachments, the guns now look like shit, and it's an operator skin for a first-person shooter. This shit is not content, especially when we're talking about $20, $25, $30 a pop for these bitches. These new-gen COD nerds, they're so clueless, man. They're a lost cause at this point. I'd feel bad for these nerds if they weren't so toxic when people say mean words about the video game. But Call of Duty Black Ops 6 started its daily login rewards yesterday. Check this out, because you only do this when the game is healthy, right? When the game is in a good place. This is what, like, you definitely, that's when you want to do your daily login rewards, not to try to get people on the game, not to try to get some of that retention up. I know the knob gobblers out here, they're using Charlie Intel's posts, and they're trying to make cases for how the game is very healthy and it's not hurting at all. And when you look at the numbers, even when you look at the numbers though, it's still depressing for a game, a franchise like Call of Duty with the COD HQ and how many games it has under that umbrella. And people out here trying to use those numbers, bragging about this shit, trying to make a case that the game is not hurting. This is absolutely hilarious to me. I'll never find this not funny. These people they're just like the new Gen Con nerds, man. Activision, daddy Activision. There's no hope for these people. But anyways, the daily login rewards, they're back. But check this out. Even on the daily login rewards, you got the cringy ass bundles just right in your face. Look, a nice, juicy 3,000 COD point bundle. Something that does not belong in this game, but it's right there in your face. Like all their new bundles, man. Here you go on the daily login reward screen. Here's your cringe. But remember how they're marketing Verdansk coming back though, right? But it's all right. It's cool. The hype men are out here hype manning. Check this out. Came across this. This was the first thing in my socials yesterday. I do not follow this person. I don't know who this person is, but I have heard the name a couple of times. People talking to me about this person never seem to talk too positively though. It's, you know, this person is, it seems like this person is a straight up Activision D-Rider, and I guess this post will confirm that. This is from Zach Immortal. Who's Immortal? Thanks Call of Duty and Activision for the awesome Verdansk package. Think this means I gotta drop Airport again when Season 3 drops. I didn't see too many others with this post just yet. It seems like they didn't get their welcoming package from Activision, their D-Riding package. I wonder if did Exclusive Assert, did he get his yet? Oh, you know he's definitely going to get his, man. Somebody, like, I was told actually just recently that he goes around blocking anybody who quote-unquote rage baits Call of Duty, like anybody who criticizes Call of Duty. Apparently, Exclusive Assert told somebody this, that he just blocks channels like mine, Blame Truth, whoever. Like, dude, you can't. He's earning it, man. Yo, Exclusive Assert, exclusive booty tickled, out here putting in the work, shaking his ass on the corner for daddy Activision. You know he's going to get this package. But yes, this awesome package. Your boy, who's Immortal, he got it. He knows where he's going to drop in at. The hype man out here hype manning. Now, as somebody who looks at this situation objectively, and apparently doing that in 2025, according to these sensitive geeks out here, that's called rage baiting. But looking at the situation objectively, though, we still have the worst cheating problem we've ever seen in Call of Duty. We've seen a lot of cheating problems in Call of Duty, but this is by far the worst we've ever seen it. Yeah, Activision is hitting some of these cheat providers with cease and desist, but we already know it's like they're like weeds, man. You pluck one out, a couple more spring up the next day. Like, that's not actually solving the problem, though. So we still have the worst cheating we've ever seen in Call of Duty. The servers are literally the worst we've ever seen them. They're even worse than they were at launch, and they were pretty bad at launch. They're slowly deteriorating. Bugs are still going crazy in the game. Like, dude, we still got the loadout glitch in this game. The loadout bug, where it constantly just switches your loadout on you mid-game, like every time you spawn in. That shit is still going on in this game. Theater mode still doesn't work in this game. The matchmaking is as toxic as it's ever been. These are just a few problems just off the top of my head that none of these knob goblin dick ride nerds, none of them are acknowledging though. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't all out hate Black Ops 6. You guys have heard me say this a million times. I've been catching a lot of heat over this shit, a lot of butthurt people at me, because I'm not out here saying that Black Ops 6 is the worst Call of Duty ever made. They want me to say in my videos that Black Ops 6 is the worst COD ever. This COD is hurt, man. This COD's got problems. I got beefs with Black Ops 6, no doubt. And that's what we focus our attention on mostly, because we're talking about a full price broken product. Of course, I'm going to focus on the shit that needs to be fixed, that needs to be rectified. When you're talking about people's money, man, people's hard-earned money, yes, we're going to focus on that shit. But I have not hid the fact that there are some things I like about Black Ops 6. Most of it has to do with zombies, and I am genuinely hyped for Shattered Veil, or whatever it's called, the new zombie map that's coming with Season 3. I am hyped for that shit. Hopefully they had a little bit more time or whatever for this one. Hopefully they paid their voice actors and shit. You know, hopefully they did a little bit more work than they did with the Tomb, but even still, I don't hate the Tomb like everybody else does. I'm not riding that hate train for the Tomb. Like, yeah, it could be better, it could be way better, but I don't hate it like a lot of people. Like, it's not this awful map to me like a lot of people make it out to be. I like the zombies over here. I like some things with Black Ops 6, and they are royally fucking up with a lot of things with this game and just the franchise in general. And they think that Verdansk coming back and they're going to give us a few maps for Black Ops 6 multiplayer. They're going to give us a new zombies map, and that's just going to fix everybody's problems. And when you get on the game is still going to be broken, and they're going to be shoving overpriced, cringy bundles in your face everywhere you turn on the game. And the Black Cell, that's another one too. Everywhere you go, the Black Cell, they're trying to get you to buy the Black Cell, even for your event pass shit. They're trying to get you to buy the Black Cell, man. It's just, Call of Duty, man. Call of Duty is just, it's not what I remember. As somebody who was there in the greats, this ain't the Call of Duty I know, man. This ain't the Call of Duty that I fell in love with. But this video is getting long. That's enough for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you on the next one.